What's up, YouTube subscribers, Potter fans out there? It's been a crazy day. Riots and terror and Voldemort returning, so I figured let's just keep things going with another Harry Potter review. And this one was one of my favorites. Let's go into it. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. So Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire is year 4 of the Harry Potter adventure. 4th movie, 4th book, and is this movie good? But I'm gonna say, guys, I just got done watching it, and I'm gonna say this is like my favorite of the Harry Potter movies so far. And I kind of knew that going to this movie. I was like, I got a feeling Goblet of Fire, it was my favorite back in the day, and it's still my favorite now. Because it feels like entire arc. It feels like one big movie. It doesn't feel like, okay, like, oh, it's leaving off here, there's unanswered questions. I feel like everything that's been leading up from 1, 2, and 3 is now paying off in 4, and now this is like the big, like, oh, Voldemort's back. So now it's like the other movies is the aftermath of like, how are we gonna deal with this shit? I kind of look at this as like Infinity War a little bit, where it's like, okay, you know, Thanos is here, he's got the stones, he snapped, and now the next movies after that is pretty much dealing with, okay, how are we gonna stop Thanos? How are we gonna, you know, get everybody back? I imagine if it was just like, instead of it being like, oh, just one movie and then that's it, imagine it's like, oh no, there's like, you know, 4 other movies after this, and then we stop the guy. That's pretty much how they did with Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, and I like how it was handled, because like I said, there's a lot in this movie. I just like the movies. Like in the pros and cons, why I believe that Harry Potter and Goblet of Fire, it's on HBO Max. I've been saying this all week, but you can watch all of them. But let's talk about this one. This is a good one. I felt like adding in the movie, it's still, you know, good. Okay, I'll say this. I kind of knew it was this movie. I had to make sure, but this movie, I was like, why is Ron a dick? And I just still don't know why is it an asshole? Was he jealous? Harry Potter's name gets thrown to the Goblet of Fire, and pretty much Ron was just like kind of an asshole, you know, in that first challenge. I was like, why are you an asshole, man? Like maybe he was like, oh, I don't like that, you know. I don't get it. I don't know why. It was my friend, his name got put in the goblet. I'd be like, how did you do that? And I'd just be like, well, good luck, because in this Triwizard Tournament, people get hurt and they die. Even though people die and getting hurt in Hogwarts, it's like, you know, that's just part of the course. But now in Triwizard Tournament, it's just more. Another thing I like about this is that there are a whole bunch of other characters and returning characters from the previous movies that get thrown into this movie too. A lot of them I like, you know, Mad Eye and Moody, you know, even though it wasn't really him, but I liked him in this movie. Again, he's a new Defensive of the Dark Arts teacher. We get one new one every year, and this one he's like, nah, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna teach you kids about the 3 unforgiving curses, and he does it, and it's just like, that's okay. Again, learn something new every year, every movie, and now we learn about the 3 unforgiving curses, and they're pretty unforgiving because one of them's a killing curse. Only one person lived, and his name's on the title. The plot of the movie, more or less, is that we got Harry Potter once again going to Hogwarts for another year, another adventure and shit like that. But this time, the big thing is that the Triwizard Tournament this year has been hosted at Hogwarts. We got other students from magical schools coming to Hogwarts too to pretty much compete in this tournament for the Triwizard Cup. You know, so you can get eternal glory. Awesome. Some 3 students get picked, and one of the students that get picked, actually, Robert Patterson, like Batman. Yeah, too bad he died. Come on, you know spoilers are in this shit. R.I.P. Cedric, that was my dude. Like, he was a nice guy. He was literally a nice guy that got pushed in the wrong place, wrong time. It sucked. Now, Harry Potter had to pretty much compete in the Triwizard Tournament to, you know, pretty much just try to survive the shit, but more or less you find out that the Triwizard Tournament was all a ruse and a hoax to pretty much get him to revive the Dark Lord Voldemort. And that shit's crazy. Like, when you watch the whole thing, it's just like, wow, like, this is what the entire tournament was leading up to bring Voldemort back. Crazy. It all made me forgive the fact that, yeah, he wasn't in the last movie, but, you know, it was more or less, like I said, shit setting up for a future movie. Voldemort's back, and yeah, he doesn't have no, he's terrorizing folks, and yeah, pro movie, I want to say, like I said, the Triwizard Tournament is like my favorite thing because it was a year-long tournament. It lasted the whole school year, and I like the 4 different things that happen in the tournament, the different challenges. And what I like about it also, the fact that Harry Potter, he didn't know what to do in this shit. He was pretty much just thrown into it, so he had to really think on his feet. Even though you kind of realize that, even though he was winning the things, it was being manipulated just so he could get to the end to bring Voldemort back, because that shit's crazy. But the challenges I did like with that dragon and shit, that was some attention because he could have been killed at any time. So it kind of makes you be like, at any time in the tournament, he could have died. That dragon could have killed him, and then Voldemort wouldn't have came back at all. So we're really banking on that shit, right? And the growing pains are in this movie too. Like I said, Ron, Hermione, and Harry, they're getting older, no hormones, shit like that. You know, Harry and Ron, they're beefing and shit for no reason. I don't know why. Hermione and Ron also too, their feelings are just like conflicting because it's like she likes him, but she doesn't like know how to say it, and he likes her, but he doesn't know how to do it. Like, it's gonna pay off. But it never goes in that obnoxious route of being like, oh, come on, guys, pick a side, either fuck or don't fuck. Come on. But like I said, I know where it's going, so I can forgive it. But there was this one Asian wizard. She was hot. Harry, get on her. I think he dies in the next movie. But we'll see. That next review. But anyway, the Dark Lord comes back. Voldemort is finally here, and now it's like he just comes back. And I like how the end of the movie kind of addresses it. It kind of ends on like kind of a good note. Like, yeah, you know, everyone's leaving. Everyone had a good time, but it's also, we know, like, yeah, things are changing because the Dark Lord is back. So now it's like, what are we going to do in a world where Lord Voldemort he's back now? The world's strongest and most deadliest wizard is back. Yeah, so it kind of ends on like a good note, but also like, yeah, things are changing. Even Hermione says like, yeah, things are not going to be the same anymore. Well, things are never the same when you're these three characters. So at the end of the day, Goblet of Fire was my favorite of the bunch so far. Like I said, it felt like a complete arc. It felt like a payoff to what the other three movies are leading up to. Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prison of Azkaban, and now Goblet of Fire. Like, all those three movies led up to this movie. Voldemort's back now, and now pretty much the next movies are going to have to really deal with like this Voldemort shit, get it under control. Oh, hope Harry Potter's up to the challenge, but you know he is, because we know how this shit goes. Trial Wizard Tournament was awesome. Cedric, R.I.P. Batman, but we'll see you next year, I promise. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire is a 9 out of 10, which is definitely worth buying on digital and Blu-ray. Even though, like I said, it's on HBO Max. Just watch them all. You can just watch it for free. You know you won't pay for that shit. Yeah, I'll see you guys for the next video for the next Harry Potter movie. I think it's Order of the Phoenix. I think that's the next one. I'm pretty sure. Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, then Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2. So 4 more movies left. And as always, guys, subscribe. Until next time.